Title: Licensing and Copyright in Fine Art Photography. Module: Professional Practice and Career Development. Understanding licensing and copyright is essential for protecting your creative work and ensuring that you maintain control over how your images are used. In fine art photography, your images are not just artistic expressions, they are also intellectual property. Copyright is automatically created the moment you take a photograph. It means you are the legal owner of your image unless you explicitly transfer or license its usage rights to someone else. However, ownership and usage rights are not the same thing. You may own the photograph but still allow others to use it under specific conditions through licensing agreements. Licensing defines how, where, and for how long your images can be used. For example, you may license an image for gallery exhibition only, online publication with credit, limited print reproduction, editorial use in magazines or books, commercial use with restrictions. Each type of use has different value, and your pricing should reflect that. One of the most important principles in licensing is clarity. Every agreement should clearly state who can use the image, where it can be used, how long it can be used, whether it can be modified, whether credit is required. Vague agreements can lead to misunderstandings or misuse of your work. In fine art photography, especially in figure-based work, usage rights become even more important. Images may have ethical, personal, or artistic boundaries that must be respected. Always ensure that model agreements clearly define how images may be displayed or published. Model release forms are also essential when your work includes identifiable subjects. A model release is a written agreement that allows you to use the images commercially or publicly, depending on what has been agreed. Without a proper release, you may face limitations in publishing or selling your work. Another important concept is exclusivity. Exclusive licenses give a collector or client the right to be the only party allowed to use a specific image. These licenses are usually more valuable because they guarantee uniqueness. Non-exclusive licenses allow multiple buyers or publications to use the same image under separate agreements. As your career develops, you may also explore image rights management, where your work is tracked and licensed through agencies or platforms that help protect and distribute your photography. Copyright also protects you from unauthorized use. If your images are used without permission, you have the right to request removal, credit correction, or compensation depending on the situation and local laws. However, legal protection works best when you maintain clear documentation of your work. Always keep original files, dates, and records of publication or licensing agreements. Ultimately, understanding licensing and copyright is not about limiting creativity. It is about protecting your creative value. Your images carry artistic, emotional, and financial worth. When you understand how to manage that value properly, you gain control over your career and ensure that your work is respected in both artistic and commercial spaces.